Hello everyone, welcome to Dream Big Dream Olive. In this video, we are going to discuss the various officer entries in the Indian Armed Forces. There are several ways to join the Indian Armed Forces as an officer, and we'll be discussing each one in detail. First up, let's talk about the Indian Army. The Army offers two main officer recruitment channels. The National Defence Academy, NDA. NDA is the Joint Services Academy of the Indian Armed Forces, where cadets from the Army, Navy, and Air Force undergo a 3-year training program. After graduation, they go on to complete 1 year of training at their respective service academies before being commissioned as officers. The Combined Defence Services (CDS) exam series is a competitive examination conducted by the Union Public Service Commission (UPSC) for recruitment to the Indian Military Academy (IMA), Officers Training Academy (OTA), Indian Naval Academy (INA), and Air Force Academy (AFA). The exam is held twice a year. Now, let's move on to the Indian Air Force. The Air Force also offers three main officer recruitment channels. The National Defence Academy (NDA), as mentioned earlier, cadets from the Army, Navy, and Air Force undergo a 3-year training program at NDA. After graduation, Air Force cadets go on to complete a 1-year training program at the Air Force Academy in Hyderabad before being commissioned as officers. The Combined Defence Services (CDS) exam, similar to the Army, the Air Force also recruits officers through the CDS exam. Successful candidates go on to complete a 1-year training program at the Air Force Academy before being commissioned as officers. The OFCAT exam, it is conducted only for the Air Force recruitment through CDAC. The exam is conducted twice a year and selects the candidates for the officers in Indian Air Force for various departments, that is, for flying, for ground duty, both technical and non-technical. Finally, let's discuss the Indian Navy. The Navy also offers two main officer recruitment channels after graduation. The Combined Defence Services (CDS) exam, similar to the Army, the Indian Navy also recruits officers through the CDS exam. Successful candidates go on to complete a training program at the Naval Academy before being commissioned as officers. And the Indian Navy Entrance Test (INET). INET is a competitive examination conducted by the CDAC for recruitment to the Indian Naval Academy. Candidates who clear the exam go on to complete courses at the Indian Naval Academy before being commissioned as officers. So, those are the various officer entries in the Indian Armed Forces. It's important to note that each entry has its own eligibility criteria, selection process, and training program. I hope this video has been helpful in understanding the various officer entries in the Indian Armed Forces. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Dream Big Dream Olive for more informative videos.